Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is Coach Chai, YouTube Child Dogster on board built for Theme Park News, and welcome to another Theme Park Newsroom update. This is from Walt Disney Studios Park over at Disneyland Paris Resort, and this is some more details that have been unveiled due to some plans and some initial documents, some more initial documents that reveal further details on the Walt Disney Studios World Park expansion. So basically, you don't know what's happening. A little bit of a hood flick there. So basically, what's happening is, for those of you who don't know, Walt Disney Studios Park in Paris are expanding the park over a £2.2 billion expansion, €2.2 billion expansion, should we say? We're doing that Euro thing, and it's sort of called the World of Horizon expansion or Horizon expansion, and it's up to around 2023. It said on the original documents. However, we do have further details to suggest further opening times and a timeline for this expansion. So we didn't know exactly when the expansion was going to be, but the original documents did say something about 2023. However, it seems like we could be going even further than that. So I do have some brand new details to share with you. I was watching the Disney newscast video as well to sort of get the details from there, as well as cross-referencing those original planned documents that I saw on the Twitter page that Disney Newscast got their information from. So I was sort of cross-referencing between the two sources, and I gathered all the information together myself. So let's get started then on these new details on the Walt Disney Studios Park expansion. So the details then state as follows. So it all starts with the 7.5-acre lake that's sort of going to be the centerpiece of this area, going off into these three different areas: Marvel, Frozen, and Star Wars. So the 7.5-acre lake is set to be hosting daytime and nighttime shows, along with the lakeside restaurant. The daytime parade is set to include colourful barges, so it could be like a lakeside water show. And then in the night time, we're expecting to see a technological fountain spectacular, and the same technology from the show World of Colour is set to be used on this nighttime show. So the lake is set to be the centerpiece of this expanded Walt Disney Studios Park. Of course, we already know that Marvel Land's already being constructed, of course, with Armageddon special effects being transformed into a new attraction. Of course, we already have the Iron Man roller coaster that's set to be replacing Rock and Roller Coaster when that closes at the start of September this year. So Marvel Land's already started construction. That's already going off, and it's set to continue. Marvel Land is pretty much set to open for around 2020, I believe. So that's one phase done already. Of course, one of the sort of break-offs from the lake is into the Frozen Land, which includes Elsa's Ice Palace, and there's been been a brand new detail on the Ice Palace. It's set to be 37 feet shorter than the original Sleeping Beauty's castle, Le Château de Pointe-Mort, I believe it's pronounced, which is the castle that breaks off the Disneyland park over in the other park. So if you hop between the two parks, you've got Disneyland Park, which has got Sleeping Beauty's castle, Le Château de Pointe-Mort, which of course is like the sort of entrance area in a way to Fantasyland and out of Main Street USA in the main Disneyland park. And now Walt Disney Studios Park over on the second part, Disneyland Paris Resort, is now going to have its own castle, which is going to be 37 feet shorter, and that is of course Elsa's Ice Palace. There is set to be a Frozen attraction as well as a restaurant within that Frozen area, but we don't yet know what the attraction is. However, I am praying for a Frozen Ever After boat ride. Fingers crossed. But we're not sure as of yet. Now, we do have some... now, of course, one of the main worries of this expansion was there was going to be a worry of split areas, especially with the lake sort of circling the whole expansion. But fear not, the street pathway... there's going to be like a Main Street-esque themed pathway themed to a Paris street, which sort of concludes the worry of split areas to sort of theme it, so the pathway going into the expansion won't feel like a split off of two different parks, if you know what I mean, or different parts of the park. So there's going to be like, so that by the time of completion there'll be two walkways. There's going to be the Main Street-esque pathway themed to a Paris street, and then there's going to be another walkway from Toy Story Playland, like a detour shortcut leading from Toy Story Playland into the expanded area. Speaking of Toy Story Playland, I'm just going to skip a bit when we get onto this subject. There's rumours of a 2022 attraction to Toy Story Playland. Now, the original concept arts showed an exact copy of the Alien Swirling Saucers ride from another Disney park, and these were in the original Blue Sky concepts. And the main street spaces and this Toy Story Playland attraction is set to open by 2022. However, there isn't confirmation that it's going to be an Alien Swirling Saucer ride. Even though it was in the original Blue Sky concepts, the building could house a different and custom-built Toy Story attraction. Now, going back to 2020, well, we won't just have this Marvel Land, I believe, completed by 2020 or 2021. I think it's the Marvel Land completion, but I think it's 2020 for definite. But by 2020, we're also going to have a rethemed and technically relocated Studio Tram Tour. Now, Studio Tram Tour is set to close, I believe, later this year, ready for relocation and rehabilitation. But it's set to be rethemed, technically, into the Cars Tram Tour. So we're going to have 2 new tram stops, and new Cars themed scenes, including a kind of a re-theme, like a semi-re-theme of Catastrophe Canyon scene, to still give it its backlot style special effects, but give it more of a Cars look, like a Radiator Springs Canyon look. So that's going to be good. Now, one of the attractions future that was in doubt was, of course, the stunt show, the Light Motors Action Stunt Show. Now, of course, this is all to tie in with the brand new meet and greet and whether it would sit in front of the stunt show. However, we understand that the entrance and queue line to the stunt show will be moved, and this brand new Mission Control meet and greet themed to a Quinjet landing pad exterior will be placed next to the Iron Man coaster from the original concept arts that was released months ago. So it looks like the stunt show is going to be staying, but the long-term future we don't know as of yet. But I'm guessing it's going to have like a Marvel redo, like maybe theme it to a Spider-Man show, and do like a big stunt with including Spider-Man, the bad guys, and there's some really good opportunity to use the latest tech to make Dr. Octopus, maybe, if you want to put that in the show. But we don't know the long-term future as of yet of the Lightest Most Action Stunt Show. But what we do know is we're getting this new building, this new meet and greet themed to a Quinjet landing on the exterior, the landing pad Quinjet. Now, as well as that, by 2023, the lake area is set to open and the Frozen Land is set to open. So the first half of the lake is going to be available to be constructed, and then open by 2023, so that the back half can be worked on for 2024 or 2025. Now, I mention 2024 to 2025 because that is set to be the opening year of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Now, that is the 3rd themed area in this expansion. Now, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge shows a building similar to Star Wars Rise of the Resistance, but documents show a possible custom-made Star Wars attraction exclusive to Disneyland Paris. Now, there's even a similarity in early concepts of Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run being shown in those original concept arts, those original Blue Sky concept arts. However, we aren't able to confirm yet whether it's Rise of the Resistance, Smuggler's Run, both, or an exclusive attractions Disneyland Paris, itself. So, basically, pathways from Frozen and the lake will connect to the parks first before being connected to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. So, that is a lot of stuff to take in. If you want to sort of make your own notes about it and go back across the video and sort of listen to the details again, feel free, because that is a lot of stuff to take in. But what do I think? I think this is going to be fantastic. I like they're adding a brand new attraction to Toy Story Playland. I like how the stunt show could be kept with like a simple re-theme or sort of restructuring in a way. I like how they're sort of keeping the Studio Tram Tour as well and giving it that Pixar treatment. Obviously, it's not nice seeing an IP come into an original attraction like the Studio Tram Tour. However, I think the Cars Tram Tour is definitely going to be a good fit for Disney. I like the lake area. I like what they got planned for that 7.5 acre lake with the World of Colour type nighttime show, the colourful barges and the daytime parade. They've got some really good stuff, and I don't think the nighttime fountain spectacular is not going to be exactly like World of Colour, but like I said, it's going to be using the technology for World of Colour. So with the use of the technology in World of Colour, I think this is going to be a brilliant show as well. So there we go. So that's all the details we know then on this Walt Disney Studios Park expansion. So thank you very much for watching this YouTube video. Like I said, comment down below your thoughts. Feel free, comment down below your thoughts, and also you saw the video yesterday. We announced the trip. Alton Towers, 22nd of June. If you're there, make sure you go and say hi. I'll be wearing this. Don't worry, you'll be able to see. You'll be able to tell which one is me because I'll be wearing this. You'll probably recognise the face. I don't know. But if you're there on the 22nd of June, again, comment down below if you are. And just come up to me if you see me. Just say hi. It's fine. Don't worry about it. If you want a picture, if you want to be a part of the vlog, I don't mind. So thank you very much for watching this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and click the notification bell so you never miss a YouTube video. And for now, guys, my name is Coach Chai, YouTube channel. Keep living the coast life, my dudes. And I'll see you guys in the next video soon. Take care. Have an awesome day, my friends.